Jai Gurudev children. Beta, today we are going to learn new chapter, that is fraction. And fraction you have learned in the earlier classes also. You already aware of this chapter. But again I am going to repeat some things. Okay. Fraction means beta a part. Means out of the total how many parts you are selecting for you. Okay. Suppose that thing you have divided into 4 equal parts. Out of 4 parts, if you are keeping 2 parts with you, then it will be how many parts you have divided completely? In 4 parts. Okay, in 4 part you have divided. How many you are selecting? 3. So it will be 3 upon 4. 3 upon 4. So 3 will come in numerator, and total number of parts in that in which you are dividing, it will come in the denominator. Number of parts in which you are dividing the total thing, it will be come in the denominator, and the number of the selected part will become in the numerator. 5 upon 6, it means it will be divided into 6 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But how many parts you have to take? 5 parts. So it will become 5 upon 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 part you will take. 1 upon 2. Total complete thing you have divided into 2 parts, and out of those 2 parts one thing you are selecting, means this you have to color. Okay, here in complete 9 part the thing has divided, and out of 9 you have to color the 5, so it will become 5 upon 9. You already know this one. Okay, so in this way question number 1 and 2 are all the question are of same kind. Okay, so you can do those questions because they are from the very beginning classes you are learning them. You just see that out of write the fraction representing the shaded portion. You can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 5 is 30. It means total parts in how many parts this rectangle has divided? 30 parts. So it will come in the denominator. Now see that how many parts are colored? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So it will be 6 upon 30 of the in fraction form. Now you just see in how many parts this has divided? 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many of them they are colored? 4 upon 4. 4 upon 4. So see here also colored part 3. How many parts it has divided? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 7 ja 49. 7 7 ja 49. How many parts are of red color? So 3 upon 49 its fraction. So in this way you just complete question number 1 and 2 of this chapter, and in your book. No need to do this question in your copy. So we are proceeding exercise 5.1, same exercise, and I am starting question number 3rd. Okay, just see beta, write the following division as fraction. You have to given the question in the division form, and you have to write it in a fraction form. 4 divided by 7 means 4 upon 7. 54 divided by 17 means 54 upon 17. 31 divided by 78 means 31 upon 78. D and D will be your homework part. You will do those questions yourself. Now come to that question number 4. What fraction of a day is 6 hours? Beta, how many in a day, how many hour will be? 1 day is equal to beta 24 hour. Okay, so 24 will come in the denominator. And how many hour you have to give on? 6 upon 24. If you will make it cancel, 6 1 ja 6 and 6 4 ja 24. So it will become 1 upon 4 part. So if you will write 6 upon 24, then also it is correct. If you are writing it in the simplest form, then also it is correct. Both the things are correct. A fraction of a year is 4 months. Okay, 4 months. You will write in a numerator. And in 1 year, how many months will be there? 12 months. So what will be the fraction? 4 upon 12. So you just write it in the simplest form. It will become 1 upon 3. 4 1 ja 4, 4 3 ja 12. Okay. Now write that what fraction of an hour, okay, is 20 minutes. Beta, see that 1 hour is equal to beta 60 minutes. First write it in fraction. It will become 20 upon 1 hour. So 20 upon 20 minutes upon 16 minutes. So 21 ja 20, 23 ja 60. So it will become 1 upon 3 part. Now see that question number 7. What fraction of a minute is 55 seconds? Okay, you just see 1 minute is equal to how many seconds? 60 seconds. So what you will write? 55 upon 60. So make it cancel by 5. 5 1 ja 5, 5 1 ja 5, and 12 5 ja 60. Okay, so it will become 11 upon 12 part. Make in numerator and division denominator, it will be divided by 5. It can be divided by 5. In the same way, question number 8 you will do in your homework. Okay, now come to the beta question number 9. What fraction of the numbers are prime numbers from 2 to 30? First see that beta 2 to 30 total how many numbers will be there? 2 to 30 total numbers from 2 to 30 will be 29. Okay, now select the prime numbers from 2 to 30. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23 and 29. So how many numbers will be there? 10. 10 numbers. So what will be their fraction? 10 upon 29. 10 upon beta 29. Total number are from 2 to 30 are 29. So it will become 10 upon 29. Now see that question number 10. Okay. And what is question number 10? Nitya had to make 43 soft toys. How many toys she has to make? 43. In a month for a soft toy company. She had finished making 30 toys. Out of 43, how many she has completed? 30. So what fraction she has completed? Write 30 in numerator and total number of toys will come in the denominator. So it will become 30 upon 43. 30 upon 43 will be its fraction. Now question number 11. Sujata has 400 color beads. She gave 5 upon 8 to Vidya. Okay, total beads how many? 400. Given to Vidya is 5 upon 8 of total. 5 upon 8 of means beta multiply. Total means 400. Now make it cancel by 8. 8 5 ja 40 and this 0 will go in the quotient. So 5 5 ja 25. Given to Vidya how many? 250. So beads left with equal to? Beads left with to whom? Sujata. Sujata is equal to 400 minus 250 is equal to 150 beads. How many beads will be left? 150 beads. This will be your answer. Okay. Now afterwards beta we are moving to the next one. Now see that beta next topic is proper fraction, and you already know that what are the proper fraction in which the numerator is greater than denominator. In which the numerator is greater than denominator is called proper fraction. In short I have written examples are 2 upon 3. Here 2 is smaller and denominator is greater. 4 upon 5, 6 upon 17 extra. These are proper fraction. Then what will be the improper fraction? In which numerator will be greater than denominator. Numerator will be greater than denominator are called improper fraction. Okay. And improper fraction can be converted always into the mixed fraction. And if we will convert the means make the division, see that if I have divide 5 by 3, so 3 1 ja 3, what will be the remainder? 2. Okay, then how we will do? Quotient remainder upon divisor. So quotient how much? 1, remainder 2, divisor 3. So 1 2 upon 3 will be a form of mixed fraction. Will be a form of mixed fraction. So same way I have written 7 upon 5 also. 5 1 ja 5. 7 minus 5 2. Okay. So it will be 1 2 upon 5. Same way I have divided 9 upon 2. So all these I have converted into the mixed fraction. So what are the mixed fraction? In which one will be the one is as a whole number. One is as a whole number. One complete number will be there. And one fractional part. 2 upon 5 is fractional part. 2 upon 5 is fraction. So this kind of means fractions are known as the mixed fraction. And what is called equivalent fraction? Equivalent fraction are those fraction if many fractions you have given, and if we are simplifying, converting them into the lowest form, then they represent the same part are called equivalent fraction. For example, if I will simplify beta na 2 upon 4, what it will come? 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4, 1 upon 2 it will come. If I will divide 3 upon 6, 3 1 ja 3, 3 2 ja 6. So you can see that if I will simplify all these fractions, I will get as 1 upon 2. I am getting as 1 upon 2. So all these fractions we can say that they are equivalent fractions. Not only these are the example, ideal example of the mixed fraction. We can give many examples for the ideal fraction, means equivalent fraction. For example, 24 upon 48. So you can write them not only 1 upon 2. It may be 1 upon 3, 5 upon 6, 7 upon 9. Anything, if they are representing same fractional part, then you can say that they are equivalent fraction. Okay. Now come to the exercise 5.2 beta. You have question number first and fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks using greater, equal to or smaller sign you have to. First fraction we have to given 6 upon 7, box 8 upon 5. What I have done this cross multiplication, 6 into 5 and denominator will be 7 into 5 as earlier we were doing. Okay, now see that 8 into 7 cross multiplication or 7 into 5. Now see that 6 5 is 30 upon 35, 56 upon 35. Here what we have done, we have taken LCM. Okay, now you can see that their denominators are same. Now compare the numerator. So what you are getting, 6 30 upon 30 is smaller than 56. It means 6 upon 7 is smaller than 8 upon 5. See that second part of this question, what is that? 1 upon 3, then box and 2 upon 5. So how you will do, see that how I am doing. 1 into 5, write it here, upon 3 into 5. Okay, now make box, then 3 into 2, this cross multiplication I am doing, 3 into 2 upon denominator will be same, 3 into 5. Now see that beta, 5 1 ja 5, 3 5 ja 15, make box, 3 2 ja 6 and 6 3 5 ja 15. Now compare them. What you will get, 5 is, their denominators are equal but numerator 5 is smaller than 6, so it will be smaller. So in this way you can do. Okay, now see that C part. How? 3 upon 11, 3 upon 11, make box and 5 upon 17. Okay, now see that. Again do 3 into 17 will come here, 3 into 17 upon 11 into 17, then make box, then 5 into 11 upon 11 into 17. Okay, now see that beta, 17 3 ja 51 upon 11 into 17. So you see that after multiplication they are coming like that. So you compare the numerator 51 and 55. So 51 is smaller. So in this way beta, D and E part you will do in your homework. What will confusion in D part, I am writing here D and I am just making you 1 box and 7 upon 9. So you will write 1 upon 1 here and then do the cross multiplication as I was doing. Okay, so in this way you will get it. Now come to the question number 2. Okay, now see that express the following as mixed fraction. Okay, how you will do 6 upon 5. So you just divide 5 by 5 to 6. 5 1 ja 5, 6 minus 5 beta 1. Now how you will write, quotient remainder upon divisor. Quotient how much you are getting, quotient is 1, remainder is 1 or divisor is 5. So 1 upon 5. 5 1 ja 5 and 1, 6 upon 5. In this way you will get. See that now B part. B part is 4 upon 3. So divide 4 by 3. So 3 1 ja 3. 4 minus 3, 1. So how you will get quotient remainder upon divisor. Quotient remainder upon divisor. Quotient is how much? 1. Remainder is 1. Divisor is 3. So it will be it has converted into the mixed fraction now. So C and D in the same way perform yourself in your homework. Again I am repeating, your copies are going to check. So complete your work and your all the homework questions should be in your copies, everybody of you. Now come to the question number 3. Now see that express the following as improper fraction. just now you have learned how to convert an improper fraction into a mixed fraction. Now you have to give an improper fraction and you have to convert into a mixed fraction. You can see that it is quotient remainder upon divisor. Okay, in this way mixed fraction becomes, it is a mixed fraction formula. Okay, mixed fraction. Now you have to convert it into for improper. So how you will convert it? Improper fraction. So improper fraction, when you will convert, it will be quotient into divisor plus remainder upon divisor. Okay, quotient into denominator plus quotient into denominator plus remainder. It was remainder now. Remainder plus denominator. Now see that you have to given the question 3 5 upon 6. Now see that how you will do. 6 into 3 and then it will go in the plus 5 upon 6. 6 3 ja 18. 18 plus 5 upon 6. 18 means 18 plus 5 23. 23 upon 6, again it has converted into mixed fraction. Okay, see that now B part 8 4 upon 3. So how you will do? 8 is a whole number. You can write this as a whole number, means whatever the number, these numbers are known as whole numbers, and along with the whole number one fractional part is along in the form of mixed fraction. I taught you this now. So how you will write? Whole number into denominator, another formula form can be plus numerator divided by denominator. Okay, now see that whole number is how much beta? 8 multiplied by denominator 3 plus numerator is 4 divided by denominator is 3. 8 3 ja 24 plus 4 upon 3. It will become 28 upon 3 as a mixed fraction. 28 upon 3 as a mixed fraction. Okay, then C and D part of this question you will perform in a homework as I have done. Okay, now come to the question number 4. See that now question number 4. Find the equivalent fraction of 4 upon 13 having denominator 117. Means this 13 you have to convert in 117. So how you will do in this kind of question? What you will do? Just divide 117 by 13. Okay. So it will, what quotient come? 9. So what fraction you have? 4 upon 13. Multiply it by in numerator and denominator both by 9 upon 9. So what you will get? 9 4 ja 36. 13 9 ja 117. So this will be your answer. If you have to given the question like that, what you will do? You by your denominator, you whatever the denominator you would like to make division, and whatever quotient will come, by that quotient you will multiply the given fractions numerator and denominator. Okay, see that now question number 5. Find the equivalent fraction of 12 upon 27 with, as previous question we have done, denominator this time we need 135. So what we will do? First divide 135 by 27. So what will come? 27 5 ja divided 5 7 ja 35 3 5 2 ja 10 or 3 13. 135 will come. So what quotient has come? 5. So what fraction you have to give on? 12 upon 27. So see that 12 upon 27, you just multiply it by the in numerator and denominator both the places 5 by 5. So what you will get? In this way you will get 12 5 ja 60 upon 135. So you got the 135 as denominator. Now B part of this question is, this time you have fraction 12 upon 27. What you want? Numerator you need as 4. So for numerator 4, what do you want? You just divide 4 by 12. So what you will get? 4 3 ja 12. Okay, this time you will not multiply. This time what you will make, because this is already the greater number. Okay, and what you want to, you would like to reduce the numerator now, or for reducing, what you will do? You will make the division, or for increasing the numerator or denominator both, you will multiply. But here you would like to reduce the numerator, and for reducing you have to divide by the quotient. So see that 12 upon 27 divided in both the places by 3 or 3. No, 3 or 3. So see that 3 4 ja 12, 3 9 ja 27. So you got the numerator as 4. So in this way, C part of this question you will do in your homework. Okay, now come to the question number 6th. What is next question now? Write 3 equivalent fractions for each of the following. You have to write equivalent fraction, means just now I taught you what do you mean by equivalent fraction. Means if you will simplify those fraction, you will again get 3 upon 11. So what you will do? First multiply 3 upon 11 by 2 upon 2. So 3 2 ja 6, 6 upon 22. If you will make simplification, you will divide it again by 2. You will get 3 upon 11. Next time make 3 upon 11 by 3 upon 3. So 3 3 ja 9 upon 33. So if you would like to reduce like the lowest form of the fraction, so what you will do? You can divide both the 9 and 33 are divisible by 3. So you can divide it by 3. So 3 3 ja 9 and 33 divided by 3, 11 will come. So these are equivalent fraction. Okay, next time 3 upon 11 multiplied by 4 upon 4. So 3 4 ja 12 upon 11 4 ja 44. So in this way, not only these 3, you can write infinite number of fractions for this. Okay, you can write infinite number of fraction for this. Same way you can do the B part. B part of this will be 9 upon 12. 9 upon 12. So write the equivalent fractions. Equivalent, 3 equivalent fractions. 3 equivalent fractions. So what they can be? See that 9 upon 12 multiply by 2 upon 2. 9 2 ja 18, 12 2 ja 24. First equivalent fraction. Then 9 upon 12 into 3 upon 3. 9 3 ja 27. 12 3 ja 36. This time I am not multiplying by 4. I can multiply by 5 and I can multiply by the any number. But if greater number I will select to, it will take time to multiply. That's why I am multiplying by the simple number or the easiest number. 9 upon 12 multiplied by 4 upon 4. Both numerator and denominator you will divide by the same number. If you will divide numerator by 2 and denominator by 3, then it will not come as a equivalent fraction. Okay, 9 4 ja 36, 12 4 ja 48. So these are 3 equivalent fractions. Okay, these are 3 equivalent fractions. So how many more parts are there? One more part I am doing, C part, that is 10 upon 45. So 10 upon 45 multiplied by 4 upon 4. 10 4 ja 40. Okay, 45 4 ja 180. Then this is first fraction, first equivalent. This is first equivalent. Okay, now see that second equivalent, 10 upon 45 multiplied by, this time multiplying 5 upon 5. So 10 5 ja 50 upon 5 5 ja 25. 2 carry 5 4 ja 225. It is second equivalent. It is second equivalent. Now third equivalent I am writing, 10 upon 45. This time I am multiplying by 6 6. So 10 6 ja 60. 6 5 ja 33. Okay, 6 4 ja 24 or 3 27. So it is third equivalent. It is third. It is not necessary that answer sheet and our answer will same, because it may be he is selecting different number to multiply and I am selecting the other number from that. So in this way our answer can be different from one another. Okay, so in this way D and E part of this question you will do in your homework. Now come to the question number 7. Now see that write the following fraction to its lowest form. Means you have to select the fraction in such a way or a number such a way so that it can divide both numerator and denominator. Means the numerator and denominator should be divisible by that number. So how you will do? See that here simply in the lowest form what you will do? Cancel their zeros. Now what you will get? 5 upon 3. If you are not able to decide the number, so what you will do? You just take the SCF of numerator and denominator, and whatever SCF is coming by that number you can divide the given fraction in numerator or denominator equally. So you know that if I will take the SCF of 5 and 3, they don't have any common number, so it will come 1. If I will divide 5 by 1 or 3 by 1, I will get the same number. See that 6 upon 14, B part. So you know that 6 and 14 both are even numbers, so they can be divisible by 2. So divide them by 2. Okay. So what you will? 2 3 ja 6, 2 7 ja 14. Now further division is not possible. So this is the lowest form of the given fraction. See that now C part, 126 upon 144. Both of them they are even number. It means they will be divisible by 2. See that now 2 6 ja 12. 2 3 ja, okay, and 2 7 ja or 2 2 ja. Now they don't have any common number. 9 6 and 3 9. No, their sum is coming equal to 9. 6 and 3 9 and 7 and 2 9. And divisibility of 9 says that if the sum of the digit is divisible by 9, then the number will be divisible by 9. Now divide them by 9. Okay. 9 7 ja 63, okay, and 9 8 ja 72. Now further division is not possible, so it is a lowest form of the number. So in this way D and E part, again this question you will do in your homework. Okay, now come to the question number 8. Question number 8 is that identify the pairs of equivalent fractions. You have to check whether they are equivalent or not. In this case what you will do, you just make it cancel. So what you will getting? 5 upon 250 or another is 1 upon 50. So you don't do anything, you can't do anything with this fraction. So divide it by 5. No? So what you will get? 5 1 ja 5, 5 5 ja 25 and 1 upon 50. Both are coming equal. So they are equivalent. They are equivalent fraction. So in this way you have to do. Now see that B part of this question. What is that? 4 upon 6 and 48 upon 72. First check 4 upon 6. Both of them they are even number. So divide it by 2 or 2. 2 2 ja 4. 2 3 ja 6. Okay. You got 2 upon 3. Now see that. Take 48 upon 72. Divide it by 2 first. So what you will get? 224 ja or 236 ja. Okay. Further make division by 2 because they are even number. Okay. So what you will get? 212 ja or 218 ja 36. Now what you are having? 12 upon 18. Both of them they are again coming in the table of 2. Or they are coming in a table of 3 also. 3. So I am dividing them by 3. 3 4 ja 12. 3 6 ja 18. They are coming as 4 upon 6. Okay. And further make it division by 2 also. So 2 2 ja or 2 3 ja. So you see that if I have divided the first fraction, you also get 2 upon 3. And by dividing the second fraction also get 2 upon 3. So what they are? It means they are equivalent. They are equivalent fraction. Means after dividing we are getting the same value. Now see that C part of this question. 7 upon 8 or 30/65. Now see that 7/8 I am not doing anything, I am taking 30/65. Okay, now see that they both of them, they are having unit place 0, and here by the divisibility of 5 I have decided that they are divisible by 5, and this one also divisible by 5. So 6 5 ja 5 6 ja 30. Now the 5 1 ja 5 and 5 3 ja 15, and first fraction we have to given 7/8. So they are not coming equal. It means they are not equivalent. They are not equivalent fractions. Okay, now the D part, D and E part of this question you will perform yourself in your homework part. Okay. Yes beta, complete up to the 5.2 question number 8. Okay, 9 and 10 we will do in the next class. Till that, thank you and Jai Gurudev to all of you.